12 by 75 is 900. 900 minus 50.
Welcome back, yes, easily moved is portable. Now, David, you were talking about seventh heaven and cloud nine, all sorts of wonderful terms, but you're going to take us to paradise? That's what I'm looking at, all variations of paradise tonight. Now, where does the expression seventh heaven come from? It's actually the Talmud, which is a Hebrew book of worship that was produced in 275 AD. And in that book is talk of the most exalted heaven where God resides, and that is called seventh heaven. Now that has sort of morphed over the centuries to cloud nine as well, so the two are believed to be linked. The other idea of paradise is Shangri-La. Now that was created in 1933, or at least popularised in that date, by a book called Lost Horizon by James Hilton, and Shangri-La itself is a Tibetan word which essentially means mountain pass. So it's that idea of a remote, beautiful kingdom, possibly inaccessible. But the other idea of paradise is utopia, and this possibly speaks back to Shangri-La because that is literally Greek for not place. O topos, in other words, it is nowhere, it doesn't exist. So possibly paradise, unless Meatloaf was right, does not exist. However, we will still seek to strive and find it. A little bit of a utopian hope, anyway.
That is.
Thank you, David. Let's have a look at our scores before we move on. Well, absolute level pegging, 7 points each for Phil and Brett as we move into our next letters game. And Brett, it's you to choose this time.
Lily, I'd like to start with a consonant, please.
Thank you, Brett. Let's start with an H.
And then a vowel, please.
I.
And a consonant.
B.
And a vowel.
A.
Another vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant.
X.
And another consonant,
Well, our
please.
scores are very close at the moment. Phil is
N.
on 14. Brett
And
just
a vowel.
1 point ahead on 15. As we head
O.
into our final
And I'll
games
finish with
of
a consonant,
the night.
thank you.
First of all,
And
our
last
letters
letter,
game. And,
T.
Phil, your choice, please.
And time starts now.
Start with a consonant, please.
Thanks, Phil. L.
And another, please.
Q.
And a third, please.
T.
A vowel, please.
See if I can get you the U.
Please.
E.
Another vowel, please.
I.
One more shot for you. Another vowel, please.
Ready? E.
Okay, give us a consonant, please.
F.
Another consonant.
How many that time, Brett?
I think I'm going to risk an 8.
We like a risky 8. Phil, what about you?
I couldn't see anything, a 4.
Last letter.
A 4?
I.
Okay, well, let's start with
Thanks,
the
Lily.
4,
I'll start
please.
the clock.
Bias.
Bias from you, and Brett, you're 8.
I had botanies.
Botanies.
I-E-S.
An interesting plural, David.
It's a great risk, Brett, because botany, obviously, the science of the plants, studying of plants, and botanies here is explicitly acknowledged because of the spelling shift. Botanies is a wonderful 8. Well done.
But what a great 8 for Brett. That means that Phil is now on 7, Brett on 15 points. Let's make some more words now with our next letters game. And Phil, this time, your choice, please.
Well, Phil, you
Lily,
tried
can I have a
hard for that
consonant,
U, but
please?
it just wouldn't
You
come.
can, thanks,
How
Phil.
did you go anyway?
Starting
With
with a
the Q
T.
And a second
And
consonant,
7,
please.
7 for you, Brett.
F.
I had a 6.
And a
What was
third.
your 6?
Malta.
Thank you,
L.
Phil.
Fertile.
And a vowel, please.
Fertile sounds good to me, David.
A.
It's amazing.
And
to
another
think
vowel.
We've had paradise, we've had
I.
botanies, and now fertile. A beautiful
consonant.
7. Lovely play, Phil. And the best that I could
D.
find.
All right, thank you, David. 7 points for Phil.
Another consonant.
Brett is on 15, Phil now on 21.
C.
Now it's time to
And
play
a
our
vowel.
final numbers game for the night, and indeed
O.
for the week. And Brett, you get to choose those
And I'll
numbers.
finish with a vowel,
Try my
please.
luck with your
And
favourite combination.
last
3 large
letter
and 3
U.
small. Thank you.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks,
Three
Lily.
You
large
have
30
no
seconds.
idea what a wise choice that was.
and 3 small. And our numbers are 2, 3, 4, and 3 large, 50, 125, and the lucky target number is 596.
Thanks, Lily. 30 seconds to go.
So, Phil, last time it was a 4. You're going to up the ante for us this time?
A little, I think, yes. 7, thanks.
7 sounds good. What about you, Brett?
I had a 6.
Let's start with your 6.
I had flaccid.
And Phil?
Outlaid.
Thank you. Interesting words, David.
It is. I should just attend to Brett's gamble there before we do the outlaid, if you like. Flaccid, of course, is a double C, so just be wary of that one, FLA double CID. And outlaid, a lovely 7. Well played. Here listed, essentially to put forward a stake, most commonly used. And factoid is another 7, FACTOID, and actually coined by the US novelist Norman Mailer. That's a bit of a send-up of small pieces of information that are usually unverified.
Very nice work. So 7 points that time for Phil. Well, our first numbers game was a tough challenge for Brett and Phil, so let's see how we go this time around. Brett, your turn to choose, please.
Lily, can I please have 2 large and 4 small, please?
2 large, 4 small. Thank you, Brett. And our numbers are 3, 4, 9, 7, and the 2 large, 50 and 75. The target to reach 854.
Thanks, Lily. Let's chase that target.
Oh dear, oh dear, we didn't hear a buzzer from either Phil or Brett on that occasion, but let's have a look at the conundrum solution.
So how did you go that time, Brett?
It is
Not even
spiritual.
close.
Not even close. Dear, another tough one. Phil,
Winner tonight
I think I've got it. You think you've got it? You think you've got 854?
I think so, yes.
All right, let's keep our fingers crossed for you. Take us through your method, please.
7 plus 4 is 11.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Times the 75
By the 75,
gets me 825.
825.
And then 9 times 3 is 27.
9 by 3 is 27.
So add that to the 825. I think it gives me 854. No, it doesn't. It gives me 852.
Oh dear. Okay, unfortunately, Phil, because you did say that you had 854, we can't accept 852. So, unfortunately, once again, Phil and Brett, no score, but how did you go, Lily?
I got 854.
Well, that's the target we like. How did you get there?
Okay. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 by 75 gives you 900. 900 minus 50 is 850. And add the 4 is 854.
Very nicely done indeed. No score for Phil or Brett, which means that Phil is still on 14, Brett is on 15, and we're heading for our next break. Your next word mix. This time, hair cram. And your clue, you're probably in one right now. See you after the break.
See us on Monday and enjoy the weekend.
Pubs buy heaps of